Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the SB-1 returning resident visa. So for folks who are unaware, this is it's a visa. It doesn't come up very often. Not a lot of people are in need of this visa, but when you're in need of it, believe me, it's a pretty important visa. So what are we talking about here? Well, if someone goes abroad and, for example, they stay past the validity of their reentry permit to the United States, or for example, their green card may expire while they're abroad, or they may be abroad for such a prolonged period of time that it raises the presumption of abandonment of residence in the USA. For example, if they've left the United States and they didn't mean to, but they inadvertently, were abroad for a year or more, usually is kind of the rule of thumb, but let's say they're gone for 18 months. It's probably going to be a good idea, and again, it's going to be circumstantially dependent, so those who are watching this video, it's probably a good idea to contact a legal professional, gain insight and guidance into your specific situation. But under such circumstances, you're probably going to be looking at a situation where the only way to return to the United States and regain access at the port of entry especially is going to be through application and processing of what's called an SB-1 returning resident visa. Now, the process of dealing with this, it's kind of akin to the immigrant spouse visa process, for example, IR1 or CR1 visa, albeit simply the back end, sort of the consular processing side of that overall process when seeking an SB-1 visa. It's possible to do. We've done a number of them over the years. Not a really frequently sought visa, but again, one that, look, if your green card expires while you're overseas, you're in a pickle, and as a result, you're going to need some sort of travel document to get you back in the country. Not only get you back in the country, but to just get on the plane to return to the United States oftentimes. So again, this is where the SB-1 comes into play, and again, those who are looking into this, it's probably a pretty good idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed.